Hey teachers, today I'm going to give you 4 tips on how you can get those cleanup routines in your class working smoothly. If you have got a chaos in your class, maybe they've made a mess after an activity, maybe you just want them to clean up at the end of the day, set the table straight, and you're finding it difficult to get your students to actually participate in the cleanup routine of your class, then here's 4 tips that will help you. Welcome to the Calmer Classrooms channel. I'm your host, Tarun Stevenson, where we are all about helping teachers establish and maintain positive behaviour in the classroom. You can catch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or your favourite podcasting app. So make sure you subscribe and follow so that you don't miss any of our episodes. All right, here's the latest episode. Let's get into it. The first thing is this: you need to tie the cleanup routine to something they care about. So if they're waiting to go out for lunch, you need to just lead with an if-then statement. If you want to go out to lunch on time, then you need to clean up. Or you can say, if you clean up, then you get to go out for lunch. Tie it to the thing that they care about. If you want to get out of class, if you want to get out when the bell at the end of the day, then you need to get the class cleaned up in a timely fashion. So tie it to something they care about. If they're waiting for free time, if they're waiting to go out for an activity, give them those if-then statements to help them understand the urgency of participating. Set a timer. Timers are great for creating urgency, and timers also take away the locus of power from you. So what you can say is you set the expectation, you say this is the reward when you've got it done, and then you set the timer. Maybe put it on your laptop and project it up on the screen so that they can visually see time running out. If you don't get it done by the end of the timer, when the timer runs out, if you're not done, we're not going out. Or if you're not done, you're going to miss out on your playtime. So tie into the timer. What happens is they start to race the timer. They start to work not against you, but against the timer. And so that will create a sense of urgency. It will also help them to visually manage their pace at which they're responding. So tie it to something they care about, set a time limit, break the task down. This is especially important for smaller children, preps, grade 1s, grade 2s. Sometimes they can be overwhelmed by the task. They see the mess and they go, oh, it's too much, I can't do it. And then they don't do anything. So what you've got to do is just break the task down. Okay, Tommy, I want you to pick up all the blue blocks, just the blue blocks. Shannon, I want you to pick up the red blocks. Dean, I want you to pick up the yellow blocks. And so you break the task down so that they feel like it's manageable. Once they've done that, fantastic. Okay, the next thing you need to do, Tommy, you're picking up the cards. Shannon, you're putting the books back on the shelf, and etc., etc. Break the task down if children feel overwhelmed or if they feel like it's too big for them. I can't clean my desk, it's too hard, there's too much rubbish. Okay, I want you to just start by getting the rubbish bin and bringing it to your desk. Then sweep the cuttings into the bin. Break it down for them, and so then that way they don't feel so overwhelmed by the task and they're more willing to attempt it. The 4th thing is praise the people that are being compliant. So walk around the room while the cleanup's happening by name the kids that are complying really well. Stacey, I love the way that you've just responded to this and you are getting your desk clean. Thank you so much, Thomas. You are doing a fantastic job of cleaning the back area in the bookshelf. And verbally and very demonstratively praise the kids that are doing the right thing, and what that will do is encourage the other children who are maybe reluctant or going slow or unwilling to actually get on board and start participating. And the last one is sometimes you need to stagger the reward. So don't be too quick to punish the entire class, because some of your kids have complied, some of the kids have cleaned up and some of them haven't. So one of the ways that I stagger the reward is if you want to go out for lunch, you need to clean up your desk area. If you think you're ready to go out, stand behind your desk with your hand on your head. And then I just walk around and I check their particular area. Okay, Stacey, you can go out for lunch. Now I still have some kids mucking around, some kids not doing it. Thank you, Thomas, you can go out for lunch. No, Jack, that is not cleaned up appropriately, you need to keep on going. And so I allow the kids that have finished to go out while the other kids get kept in. Sometimes if you keep the whole class in, it can be counterproductive, because if you've got a really stubborn child who doesn't want to get on board, they don't care. They'll just sit there and they'll punish the whole class, and they won't take their part seriously. It can also distress some kids who maybe they have been compliant. The first time I did this when I was a new teacher, I had a timer and I asked the class to clean up, and there's this one little girl, great little girl, she was in there cleaning, she was doing it, but some of the classmates weren't. And because I had said nobody's going out until it's clean, she burst into tears. She said, "We can't do it. We can't get to we can't clean it up before the timer runs out because they're not helping." And she just went to pieces, and she was just inconsolable. And so sometimes you don't want to punish the whole class, because for the kids that are compliant, it can be quite distressful for them, and pretty unfair too. And the kids that don't want to work, they just sit back and they let all the good kids do all the work. So stagger the reward. And that may help to place some importance on the kids that are being a bit reluctant. So that's 4 tips of how to get kids to clean up the classroom in a timely fashion. The first thing is tie it to something they care about. Set a timer so that they're working to a time limit. Break the task down for reluctant kids. Give them one step at a time and actually talk them through the cleanup. Number 4, praise compliance. So praise the kids that are getting on board and being compliant. And the last one is stagger the reward. If there are some kids cleaning up quickly, make sure that they get their reward, even if the others have not done it, and then that way you're not punishing the whole class. So that's it wasn't 4 tips, actually, that was 5 tips. Hey, so 5 tips for getting your class clean in a timely fashion. I hope that helped, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you got a ton of value out of that. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with somebody who you think will benefit. We've got a range of online courses, workshops, and also bespoke training for schools and teachers. So if you'd like to find out more, click on the link karmaclassrooms.today and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and your favorite podcasting app. Until next time, I'm Tarun Stevenson for Karma Classrooms.